Welcome back, people. So happy that you could join me today for my first training video. Actually, a year ago, you could tell me that I could be seated somewhere recording such a video. I could laugh my head off. However, at the moment, times have changed. You can see most of organizations have shifted their operations from people working from home, marketing's being done online, and at the moment, I've also shifted my trainings to virtual trainings, and here we are on our YouTube channel. So today, I want to introduce to you a very important topic, which is sales. When we talk about sales, at the moment, at least 35% of the world population is engaged into sales, either directly or indirectly. When you look at your organization, for example, you talk about people in operations management, people in human resource, people in finance, and more specifically, people in sales. All of them are doing sales, either directly or indirectly. That pulls back to our main topic, which is sales. So when we talk about sales, there are so many things that we need to understand. And in most cases, we need to prepare ourselves for sales. So one of the most important part of sales preparation is understanding your customers. So understanding our customers is going to be our first step we are going to discuss into this video. Make sure that you share, like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get more information on understanding your customers. So when we talk about the types of customers that we have, we can be talking about customer profiling, we can be talking about types of customers. So there are 4 types of customers in terms of sales. In bullet form, we have the cheap customers, we have difficult customers, we have the sophisticated ones, and we have the affluent customers. All of them, we need to understand specific ways on how we are supposed to handle these customers and even gain commitment or sales closing. So first of all, I would like to discuss about the cheap customers. In most instances, maybe I'm talking about cheap customers. You are thinking about a cheap customer is someone maybe dressed in a cheap suit. They are dressed in maybe old shoes or something. But no, that's not the way. When we talk about cheap customers, we are talking about clients who are always concerned about the price of a service. They are concerned about the price of a certain commodity or product that you are selling. If we talk about financial solution, this type of people are talking about interest rate. They are talking about even other underlying charges. So those are what we call cheap customers. Most of the time, they are concerned about the pricing of the product. So how do we handle these cheap customers in most cases? And how would you understand that someone is a cheap client? So most of the time, if someone raises questions about pricing only, you understand that this is a cheap customer. How do we handle them? 1, we need to sell value to this type of customers. When we talk about value, it is on you as a salesperson to understand the qualities of the product that you're selling. Ask yourself a very simple question. Which needs do my product or service address in the market? So answers to this will assist you to design the value you are going to sell to a specific or this type of cheap customers. So we need to sell value, number 1. Number 2, we need to do frequent follow-ups to this type of customers. When we follow up, we are trying to change their mindset. And when we do this simple follow-up, remember, punchline is you talk so much about the quality of the product that you're selling. So that is how you can handle the cheap category of the clients that you have. Let's move on to number 2, the type of client number 2. And these clients are called difficult customers. Difficult customers. And when we talk about a difficult customer, most of the time, some of you know them as irate customers. And what will make someone to be irate? Think about this. You walk in a supermarket, you purchase your favorite snack. When you get back home, you realize that this favorite snack of yours has expired or something is amiss with your snack. So in most cases, we become irate on the same and we automatically go into the difficult customer category. So how do we handle the difficult customers when we encounter 1 or 2? The first strategy that you can use to handle these customers is you need to effectively listen to this type of customers. How do you listen to someone, you ask leading questions that will make these customers share more about the problem they are facing with using your product or your service. So the first step is make sure that you listen to these customers. Number two, if you want to effectively assist or sell to this type of customers, is you have to display empathy. In most cases, most of us are challenged with displaying empathy, but empathy is just putting together some soothing words that will be in a position to soothe your client and make them feel better. Maybe, for instance, you could say, it's quite unfortunate this happened to you. That also could mean so much about the customer and will reduce the level of irisy so that you can proceed to the next sales stage. So the second step is we need to display empathy. Then the last or the third stage that you can employ so that you can be in a position to assist this difficult customer or sell to them is you need to explain the situation. Remember, in the earlier statement, I say that most of the time we are irate because of a certain situation, because of a certain act in relation to the product that we were sold to. So we need to explain the situation, and in most cases, explain to them in terms of how you have changed your product to address a number of challenges that clients were facing. So explaining the situation, making sure that you give reassurance to this type of customer will assist you to move to the next sales stage. So those are 3 steps that you can follow to address or sell to a difficult customer. Let's move to the third category of our customers. They are called sophisticated customers. Just from the word sophisticated, it means that these are people who have good knowledge of the product or service that we are selling. In most cases at the moment, think about people like lecturers, you think about doctors, you think about people in different professions. They might turn out to be sophisticated clients at any given point. They have good knowledge of the pricing of the product that you're selling. They have good knowledge of even the qualities of the product that you're selling, features, or any other thing that you mention about a certain product. They have knowledge on the same. So these are called sophisticated customers. There are only few steps that you need to follow so that you can effectively sell to them. The first one is you need to have good knowledge of the product that you're selling. If you're selling motor vehicles, you need to be very good in terms of the models, the makes of different motor vehicles, and even the extras that any type of motor vehicles are giving. If you're selling things like electronics, you need to have very good knowledge on the pricing, features, and any other qualities that might excite this type of customers. So number one is we need to have good product knowledge on the product that we are selling or service. The second step is this type of people, sophisticated clients, they like follow-ups so much. And in follow-ups, I will categorize the follow-ups into 2. There are those follow-ups that you can do into using SMS or short messages, WhatsApp messages. You can do a simple follow-up through mail, or you can do a one-on-one follow-up. You can invite them out for dinner, you can invite them out for lunch or something. They have a special occasion, maybe like it's their birthday, you need to do a personalized message to them to appreciate them, and that will serve as effective follow-up, and it will assist you to move to the next stage of your closing process. So these are sophisticated type of customers. Then we move to the last type of customers. They are called affluent customers. When we talk about these affluent customers, they buy based on feelings. Their buying decisions most of the time are guided by emotions. Maybe something that you need to understand, most of the time our purchasing decisions are guided by emotions, are not logical. So we need to ensure that we concentrate so much on the emotions of this type of customers. And for you to concentrate on these emotions, number one is you need to build good rapport with these clients. By building rapport with this type of customers, in most cases, you will be touching on their feelings. And at any given point, you will be pushing them to make a purchase decision. Like this type of customers, their feelings could be guided from maybe something they were told from their friends, their family people who purchased your product, and at any given point, the product maybe was not good to them, so they will give them negative feedback. Or else their family members or close friends purchased this product and it turned out to sort their problem. So they give them positive feedback. So as salespeople, most of the time, if we find these affluent customers who had received positive feedback, we celebrate because the closing process is made easier. But when we meet clients, affluent customers who are given negative information about our product, we need, number one, to listen. Listen to the issue they are raising. Number two, we need to display empathy at any given point and explain how our product works. And if there were any changes, capitalize on those changes just to make sure that you close the sale with this type of customers. In summary, I have explained to you the 4 types of customers that you need to know if you are moving out to a sales process. We have said that we have the cheap type of customers. We have said we have the difficult customers. We have the sophisticated, and then we have the affluent type of customers. One thing that you need to also to keep in mind is when you want to sell to these sets of customers, follow-up is key. And we have said that follow-up might come in terms of inviting them out for lunch, wishing them maybe it's their special day. You need to make sure that you put it somewhere in a calendar to wish them good on that special day. Or maybe you can do emails or short WhatsApp messages just to make sure that you keep in touch with your customers. So at the moment, you understand the type of customers. I wish you the best sales process through following up this process. Make sure that you like, subscribe to the channel, and share the feedback on any topic that you would like us to discuss next time. I wish you the best.